never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They set up the screen for Henry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Complete to Derrick
Ball
Henry.
on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Henry on the carry. Calais Campbell on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Prescott. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Into double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54.
To throw again, Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. circle formation here defensively. Now Prescott. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Cowboys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
The 9-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Again, McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Jones. And Jeffrey's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's coming. We got double up.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Jones on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 22.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And Adams has it, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35. Before going out of bounds. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch to the score.
They're big, they're strong, they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. I like your respect. Give it more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Terrence Brooks with a pick. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
At the 13-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Jones.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Jones. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cowboys 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott caught on the right side by Adams.
Prescott's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. This complete left side to Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Markel Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Holding now to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51. 3 bucks. 18 Cardinal. Check. 60 bucks.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got the tight end, Vanette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Goal with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let that defense.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Oh, yeah!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Prescott off play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Quan Alexander came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hey, check. 3 down. Sit. 70 Lion. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99. Check.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 10th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Brushing off defenders. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Cowboys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And again, it's Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cowboys 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a